Hello, good morning everyone. I'm going to start cleaning my pantry and rotate the stocks I had, so that I make sure that I don't have any stocks that will expire and I don't use them. So that's basically I do before I start cooking. So every once in a week, see that my pan left there, it's empty. I hate that when you do that. So that's why I had to make sure that everything there's nothing expired in here. And I want to make sure that because it's hard to start cooking when you don't have the stocks that you need, the ingredients that you need. So I have that. So this one I don't use it so often, so I put them on the top of the shelf because I'm too short and I cannot reach most of the time. I had to use this banquito. And my son is rich. My son is taller than me, so I'm gonna put that on the top shelf because he likes to tease me that I have to eat a mushroom, because I always tell him to reach that for me, and then he told me, Mom, you have to eat mushroom. And I looked at him and I was like, he's got a big smile, and I was thinking that he's playing that Mario movie. And I told him that, are you trying to make me like the one you played like Mario? So I got a wrong one. That's a fat-free. I shouldn't get that. But this is the last week I bought, so I put that on the top so that I use it again. I use it first, I mean. And I put that at front so that I know that is the first one I had in grocery. So that's what I do before I start cooking. I want to know which one is not is the first one that got stuck over here. I still got a lot more ways to go down. There, I found in my pantry. My kids doesn't eat the last piece, the end of the bread, and they usually throw it away. But if I'm here, I don't throw it away. I always like to save. Excuse me. We have this empty thing. So watch me what I'm gonna do with this one later. I'm gonna have a list. I want to write down what is in there and count how many cans I had, how many stocks I had, and then every time I use something I cross it out so that I will know what is in there. And I don't want to buy some more in the grocery, which is I still have some in there. It's in a Filipino, this is a Filipino style that there's one piece left and everything, and they don't want to eat them. So that's what happened. I found in the pantry, and that's not good in there. That's why I had to check every like weekend, because you'll never know you got a rotten food in there. My kid always does that. I'm also checking all my the thing that I use for cooking. Usually I just go to the store and buy and didn't look at what I had left. See that? It's already grown. But this is not gonna go bad. I might plant this today outside. So I still got like 2 red onion. So a couple of gingers. And that is already grown too. So I'm gonna plant that outside. Usually I just get a small flower pot and put them by the window. It's nice to see. This is not my house, so I just want to get the flower pot. See that? It looked good, but it's already got a mold in there. So I'll do that every weekend and then transfer them into another. That's why I always had 2 of them, and then transfer them into another thing so that you can wash this old container. Oh, those are the bad ones. See, I always like peel it up. There's a black thing in there, but it's not. Those are just the skin. It's not bad. Onion, garlic, so I saved them. Now I can wash this empty thing. Now that I already put them in together and I see that, and I don't like to say that every time I cook because I'm gonna clean over and over. So I'll just put that in there and leave them. That's why I don't use my plastic bag too. Leave them out like that so that they won't do the dirt like this in here. So I'm gonna write that down. I still had onion and garlic. And I got this new bag. And I don't want to open that one until those other one is used because I still got... No, actually I don't have white onion here already. So this is ready to use. So yeah, I always like hide the new one first before, after, until all the old groceries I had is gone. So those are still new and get ready to go. So I'm gonna put that in my potato. So this is what we do. This one was filed there. So like you think they're still there, but actually it's just a clump left in there. So that's a problem with this kid in this house. And that is only, I want to save some space, so I want to write this down. So paint over here and then put them in a cupboard bag. Now I got everything rotated. All the new groceries is at the back and then the old one is up front. But you have to keep an eye on the date too. So always look at for the expiration date, and also before you buy everything, look at the expiration date, especially in the grocery outlet, because I did that a lot and I come home here and then I just ended up to throw them in the trash. So on my leftover bread that I found, this is the I'm gonna make them into a breadcrumbs, and I show you how to make potato tikka later. It's Indian style snacks made out of mashed potatoes with cheese in there, and it's, make sure that the expiration, I just look at the expiration, it will expire within 3 days. So, and this one too, because we bought it the same day. This is a hamburger. I put them in my little food processor. This one is still good. That's a hamburger, a hot dog bun. And he's still got a hot dog left over in there, so he's gonna eat that no matter what. That's not good. Sounds like I didn't use this one right, but it's still good. So now I'm gonna put this in a Ziploc, and I show you how to make this with mashed potatoes. This is ready to go in the freezer, so I'm sure it's not gonna go bad with inside the freezer. So whenever I make sweet potato potato tiki or anything with breadcrumbs, I can use this one. These are the collections of my the spices I had. Since I love cooking, so I like watching them, and I like to put them in a place where I can see it through. So this is what I do, is clean and cook, because I don't work this time. We just move out from the Kansas to here, so I usually like have 2 jobs. I like working, and now all I do is just making a mess and then cleaning, making a mess and cleaning. So this is the one that I use after I cook and they got a lot of grease, but this time it's not a lot of grease, so I just use 409. But you have to do it quickly, because some of the 409 really are really strong. So this is a multi-surface one. So I usually use a every other day, twice a week, I have to take this all out and wash them, soak them in a Fantastic or other cleaning thing. To make this look brand new, you use this in dust. Back when I was in Kansas, I cleaned like a couple of rich people houses. They were like, the other one is, I would say, like this is sold it for like $7 million house, and it's a country house, and this is the one that they really recommend, and I didn't know until I tried it, and it works pretty good. But you don't you have to wait until it's dry on this one, on this cool, because it will make you have to wait to cook till it's dry, because it will make a lot of smoke. It's not a lot, but it's enough to do your alarm. Smoke alarm goes on and off. But I had a very good suction over here, so I'm good. So this is how you do, is take out the oil first or something, and then to make it look brand new with your stove top. And this is good for the countertop too. So I'm not advertising this one, but this is just in my experience that I've been doing my best to clean my stove top, and then I was wondering how to make it shine, you know, and then I found it out in a millionaire house that they got a really sensitive stove top and everything for cleaning, and I found this out. Really good. It's a little bit pricey, but you can use it like a lot of times. And on the floor, wood floor like this, they only use water and vinegar, and then they use a bona, but they got a really good result for vinegar too. It's a cheaper way, but it's the first after you clean, like the house smells like vinegar, but then after later it smells good. I'll show you how to you have to shape this one first, since that is not greasy in there. So I'll just show you how to make this one shine. And this will work on my table too. This is a dishwasher and this is not mine. This is the landlord, but it's still, you have to take care of it. It's a really good dishwasher. See how clean that is? In just a minute, those are like a magic. As I said, you have to clean the greasy spot first, or like a dry skunk, what you call that one? Like a dry thing with a 409. But you have to be careful. The 409 sometimes it is very strong and it could ruin your paint. So I use the multi-surface one. But this is not really that bad because I took care of it. So I'll just go ahead and spray with the Indust. And it works pretty. This is not a granite, this is look like a plastic, so I already cleaned it up with the multi-surface, and I want to double it with the Indust. I'll show you what the Indust is in this one. It will shine evenly. And I cannot reach that over there and too short. So that's how it does with your that's how the magic does in this one. That's why I don't want to run out with this stuff. So that's how the shine that is. I don't throw away my my paper towel because I wanna save some of this thing in there, and that's how the magic from it's easy to clean. See? And it works on my table too. So, and that is really good and everything. My son used it on his car. I use that on my thing in there too. It's a really good thing for cleaning. And my floor, I usually use a water with vinegar, and when all the dust is gone, like it's clean and there's no more thing in there, so after I wash it with the water and vinegar, and I'm gonna after it's all got clean. If you want it shiny, some people like to use Bona, but this is the only best friend I had on my wood floor. So it's not, it looks shiny, but it's not slick. So this is how it's look like on the floor. So it looks like it's got a wax in there. I don't know if you like them, but Before I use a pine sol. It's got a good smell, but after I cleaned big houses and they would like to do non-chemical stuff, so they'll teach me how to use the vinegar, half cup of 1:1 mixture of vinegar and water, like 1 cup of water, 1 cup of vinegar, put them in the bucket, or you can do like half gallon of water and half gallon of vinegar together and then mop them on the floor. And then after it's dry, this is what I followed my mop blow for hardwood floor. And this is what it look like. Before, when I come here, this is really rough, looking wood. So this time, from my kitchen to here, it's shiny, but it's not slick. It's got a wax. All you gotta do is just spray them on the clean floor and then follow it with the mop. It's a wet mop. It's a sweeper, like a wet sweeper. So, and then it's not slick and it's a fresh looking wood. Now everything is clean from the bathroom. So it's shining everything, and I'm ready to cook because I cannot do a cooking if this is still messy over here. And it's not good also to start a video when your house is messy. So I'm gonna light it up some of my scented candles in there because I'm done cleaning. So I wanna have a good smell. And then my my incense. Oh, those are hot. So my incense holder is upstairs because I had a incense last night. It's what a bad smell from the neighbors. I don't know. But the air upstairs last night is a bad smell. Look like a sewer. There's a sewer everywhere. So that's what I do after I'm done cleaning. Upstairs, I just get done with my laundry. So now it's time for me to make a mess. Let's start cooking.